Hello everybody, welcome to the show. I'm SM SithLord. This is the bi-weekly, twice a week stream right here on the Somnium channels, where I will be doing world building. Well, I have been doing world building. In fact, this is a world that I started building last episode. In this episode, I'll be finishing this up with 3D modeling, making some prefabs, exporting this all into as FBXs into Play Canvas, going through the Somnium Web Worlds SDK template to get this finally onto a web world where you'll be able to walk around here and hang out on the stage, do a performance on the stage. There'll be a big giant window in the background opening up into space. And it'll just be like a little stage venue. Well, medium-sized stage venue. As you see, these little Gordon Pillmans here on the size of people. So, I got a lot going on here already. Let me turn back on the wireframe. I'm going to be using 3ds Max to create the models. I got a lot of the materials, composed them from stuff from GameTextures.com, which is just a cool place to get some textures, or it's a place to get some textures. There's also open game art if you're looking for just getting some only free textures. GameTextures.com has some free textures too, but opengameart.org, they're all free textures. And once you get yourself a nice texture set, then you can build all kinds of environments from that texture set, remixing them and rehashing them. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now by using just a handful of textures. And it's important to not use too many textures when you're targeting web, because you don't want to be a gigantic download or need all kinds of video memory to be able to run. So I went with about 3 textures, hopefully not more than 3. I might have gone to 4, yeah, 4 because of the wood floor, and 5 or 6. I'm keeping it under 10. And I'll optimize the textures resolution down and scale them down and everything later on. Maybe I'll go high definition with this build. But let's get these prefabs that I was working on last time into the area here and start really nailing down this, get all these walls finalized, and put a stage over here in the back. So let me just think what order I actually want to go at for this. Do I want to do the walls first, or do I want to do the stage? I think I want to do the stage. Let's do the walls, actually. Okay. I have a thought. We are... I'm just thinking, technically speaking, do I want to export each one of these as just these little chunks and then arrange these in the level editor instead of in the 3D modeler here? Then I could use instancing in the engine to make every pillar render in one draw call. Would that be ideal? No, I think I'll just put it all in one mesh. So I'll do the whole scene right here in 3ds Max and export it as one gigantic put together GLB. Sounds good. All right. Let's do it. Are these already merged together? They are not. So we're going to do a Boolean operation to merge some of these things together and make some prefab. Let's do it. We're ready to do it. So I'm going to multi-select all of this stuff. I think we have a sufficient level of detail here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just clone all this stuff over here. We'll do a couple chunks for this Boolean. Okay, that got rid of all the inside surfaces there. Now down here, you're going to be closest to this thing, so I kind of want to add some more detail down here. Let's do that. What kind of detail? How about something not round? I mean, not flat. Yeah, let's do something not flat to look impressive. We don't want to look too square and boxy here. So, we center in on what I'm doing right here. Okay, that's the segment, and I want to do basically a rectangle that I'm going to extrude, and this rectangle is going to be perfectly aligned in the end. But right now, let's do... And then how about that? And let's get some waves going. Let's get some waves going. Let's do some easy waves by making all these smooth. Okay. And do I want this inset or outset? I want it outset so I don't have too many vertices, right? Yeah. Let's do that. So we're going to extrude this. One centimeter. No, 1 decimeter. Now I need to control its detail. So to do that, I'll just go to the... Oh, also I need to give it some mapping coordinates. Interpolation. So this lets me control how many little segments there are in the curve. I want to keep it real low. Let's go with that much. I think that still looks pretty good. When you're far away, you can hardly tell. When you're real close, you'll be able to tell, but that's okay because we want to be optimized. And the color for this thing on the bottom. Thinking of just making it the same color, stucco color. Yeah. Okay, but let's assign the material to it because I'm going to have to adjust this scale of the material. Over here. Oh wait, will I? No, it's already perfect. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. Let's do UV X form 0.5. Now it perfectly matches the thing behind it. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and apply an edit poly on top of this and take the bottom. I want to go down here and take the bottom and align it to this bottom so it's perfect. And we're good. All right, let's see how it looks next to itself. See how well that bend at the end tiles. That's perfect. I don't need to adjust it at all. All right, so I could put these two of these pieces right next to each other and they'd be perfectly aligned. However, they're actually going to have these pillars in between each one, so I won't need to do that. Okay. I think I'm ready to make my prefab here, so let's do it. I think everything's attached that needs to be attached, so I'll just go ahead and let's make a backup copy. Just in case I screw everything up. Convert this to a poly. Am I going to purge anything here? Yeah, I'm going to purge the back. I'm not going to purge the sides, that way I can offset them and that's not a lot of texture space. I will purge this and this. So I'm deleting the surfaces that I don't need, or that I don't think that I'll need. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. Trying to be optimized right now specifically for shadow map. I don't want these surfaces taking up anything on my shadow map. So welcome everybody, no matter where you're tuning in from. I am lurking in the Twitch chat right now. I'm hopping into the YouTube chat, and if you find me at either of these places, I will be able to chat with you and answer any questions you have. I'm going to be exporting this and getting it into the Play Canvas Web Worlds, Somnium Web Worlds SDK in a second, on the Play Canvas editor. So questions about, if you have any questions about anything along the way in that process, let me know, and I can respond. Okay, get this out of here. There. Do I need a bottom? I might regret it if I delete the bottom if I'm going to be stacking these things up. So I'll leave that there. And that's not a lot of texture space. Okay, whatever. Whatever. All right, now this thing, I'm going to independently change this to a poly and purge some stuff. Don't need that. I think that's it, yeah. Now this thing, hopefully it doesn't give me trouble when I try to export it. But assuming that it doesn't, this is all just one huge surface over here that I'm going to delete. And down here should be one huge surface that I'll leave. Yeah, that's it there. Okay, so let's add that and that to this. All right. And then there's this. Is this already one piece? It is. Did I Boolean that? I wish that I had it. I had. Should probably Boolean this too then. But I already did that to it. Whatever. We are good. Okay, now time to take it a step further, so I'm going to make one more backup copy. Attach everything into one piece here. Did I want to do that? Did I want to do that? Yeah, because I don't need to independently move these pieces. Okay, now, that's going to hurt batch rendering. I keep each thing that's a different material, its own mesh, then maybe batch rendering will work better. Just thinking out loud here. I'm not using batch rendering. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Okay, me. We thought that through. Now I want to adjust the pivot point for this thing. Wait a second. I should have deleted. Yeah, that should have been a left turn back there somewhere. Okay, now that's gone. Still looking good here. That's gone. Much better. Much, well, you know, 2 surfaces better. That's 4 triangles. Okay, pivot point. If it's in the center, that's good. Let's make it all the way in the center. Good, good. We'll reset X form here so nothing gets confused. All right. So this is the mock-up. It's okay. I'll just put these things right in it, and we're ready to go. So I'll move this over here, and I'll make this an instance. Well, first let me give it a name. This is concert wall instead of concert hall. Yeah, I can dig it. And we'll do instances of this thing. I'm only going to have to make half of this building, and then I'm going to mirror it. Cool. So I'll just do that, and this. I wonder if... Okay. I just have to manually position this thing. I can do that. It's a Unix system. I know this. Perfect. Now when I delete this thing eventually here, I'll have a good wall there instead of the low detail wall. I just need to do that for these rest of these places here. Okay. Cool. Now for these pillars. Am I happy with these pillars? I may be. Yeah, I think that I am happy with those pillars. I'm not going to coal anything on them, so I can use them in the middle of a room later if I desire. Okay. It's a lot of surface area to not coal. Oh, I could coal at the end. Yeah, after I position them, I can coal. All right. So if those are good, then those are good. And that's wonderful. That means that all I really have to do is go into here. And delete the dumb versions. Okay. That's a dumb version. That's a dumb version. Redundant versions taken out. So now we have only the really cool walls there. Where are the slightly cooler walls? These are not touching. There's a gap right there. Let's fix issues like that to make sure everything's realistic here. That's sunk in. This is not sunk in. Good. Let's fix this one. Kind of want to just go and do something like this. Just fudge that guy a little right there. We're good. It's not going to impact much. It fits. I fudged it too much. I did. It's better. Okay, let's meticulously perfect position this wall over here before I clone this to the other side of the room. Am I gonna squash this one? Maybe. Yeah, that'll do. We are in. Okay. That's all of those. Now these pillars, do I want to add lights to them? Probably. I'll add the lights in later though. I can't add too many lights. That's going to be the tricky part. Maybe I can. I can just target high end. It'll look amazing. But where are those lights going to be? I'll model them separately and position them in there. Add it in. Okay, maybe some chandeliers. All right, so let's not get hung up on the lights. Everything's looking good. I'm about ready to merge these things and mirror them, so on and so forth. Okay. Stage left. Let's start adding stuff. Okay, now that's all one piece, and now that it's one piece, I can start culling things from back here and on the bottom. And the top. I might want to leave the top because it'll cast shadows. That's unfortunate. No, I don't need the top because the top's really complex anyways. Don't need those. And the backs are each ripped out differently. I don't know about that one yet. Yeah, I'll do that one last. Okay, so that's looking good. That'll be cloned to the other side. Now I'm back to worrying about the stage. This part's ready to export. Is it time to export that and get in play canvas? How am I doing on time here? I am 30 minutes into it. I got about an hour, 10 minutes left in this session. So what am I going to do in that hour, 10 minutes? I'm going to finish the stage, copy this over to the other side, make a door. Can I do all that? No, I won't make the door yet. I'll finish the stage. Actually, let's get this into play canvas right now and see how it goes. I got to make the floor too. Okay. Well, not right now. We're going to do one more thing here. We're going to change this to be effect pivot only. Let's put this thing in the center. Okay, let's make a floor that actually fits. Let's make a floor that actually fits. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's do it. Okay, let's see how that goes. That squashed my UVs? It should have. I don't know if it did. I don't see any anomalies if it did squash my UVs, which is weird. Maybe that's the magic of real world mapping coordinates. Who knows? Okay, we're looking good here. Let me go ahead and delete the unneeded surfaces from here. Alright, just the top. And let's try exporting this stuff. Okay, now this though. Effect pivot only. We're going to align it to this thing. Pivot. There. Now we have the same pivot, and this is concert hall, is what I'll call this. And then we'll go and attach this and that. I'm not going to attach the centerpiece yet because I want to work on that a little bit before I add it, I think. But let's get this into the editor and start messing with it. Let's do two tests here. We're going to call this one, okay, this one is actually, it's called Web Worldtorium for some reason. I named it that. And over here, we'll call this export concert hall full, because I'll try to embed the materials, embed media. Okay. $56 megabytes. So maybe the material's exported, although you wouldn't be able to tell looking at this. Let's try uploading this 56 megabyte thing to the web world and see how it looks here. Now, did I set one up? Yeah, I did. Web Worldtorium. I don't know if I uploaded anything to it. We'll find out right now. No, okay, we're blank, we're ready to go. So let's hide the sample scene. And when I upload this file, my internet connection might go in and out. Hopefully it doesn't kill it completely. But let's see if I'm able to get the materials in here all in one go. Bear with me. We're good. Oh, we're not so good anymore, but we're not to zero. All right. Now the hope is that that's going to save me time by it uploading all of the materials. That was the hope. But I don't think that's what happened. I don't think that it even has my materials in there for some reason. That's so disappointing. Why was it such a huge file if it didn't even upload my materials correctly? Ah. Okay. Fail on that test. It was a test. Let's do this again. We're going to export selected without the materials. So maybe if I rig up the materials a certain way, what I just tried to do would work. But alas, it didn't work that time. Now this other one is 241 kilobytes. It's not going to touch my internet. It's going to be done before I can talk about it. Here it is, but I have to upload the material still. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and delete this huge one since it didn't get the materials in there like I wanted. And this one, what happens when I drop the template into here? Bingo. What do I mean, bingo? Everything looks wrong. Well, let's copy a light over here. Not the Omni. Actually, let's add a light. We'll add a light to the root. It'll be a directional light. There we go. Now we can actually start seeing things. Because I didn't have backs on my models, that's happening. Dang. Of course. That's okay. Shadows are overrated and really expensive to draw on this many, on substantial geometry, substantial scenes, I should say. So let's make 2 of these directional lights. The background one will be purple. Now you may be familiar with the 3 light setup if you are into that kind of thing, with lighting things. I'm gonna go with the 2 light setup because I do not want to lag too much. The same kind of idea where the not as bright one at a different color is coming from the background. Then we got the foreground light. And now we should look pretty 3D without any shadows. There's no actual shadows happening. Let's see if we can do a little better here. Okay, now let's get the materials in here and see how it looks. We're going to go high detail at first. So I'm going to be using 4K textures. I'm going to have to manually upload them because they did not go with my huge 56 megabyte model. Wah, 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 sad face. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. What are we looking at here? August wood. Not going to use the height. We'll use the gloss and the EO. It's substantial. Okay, so let's start building our material library in this project. I don't run out of space uploading all these things. So I think that I am close. I got like 1.7 gigs. Hopefully this doesn't put me over the limit. I don't want to upgrade. Okay. Got our carpet in there. I'm gonna have to get a skybox in here and a sky. Let's do that right now, because once I get the sky in, it might help. So over here I'll do materials. No, over here I'll do a new folder. Sky. Go with the high resolution versions of these ones for now. This might kill my internet a little bit. I'm gonna upload these HD images. They're 2K. They're 2K. And again, I'm going high detail, and then I'll optimize down afterwards. Because the optimization I'm talking about is just downscaling images and things like that, reducing material layers. And there's not that many materials, so it won't be that big of an issue when it comes to it. So I did not want to make a material, I wanted to make a skybox. Okay, and let's pre-filter this. And that should kind of light our scene once I assign it. Excuse me. Okay. Pretty good. I shouldn't need the clear coat. I shouldn't need that. It's because there's something else I'm not doing. Oh, is it because there's no specular? Okay, that actually looks good. Everything's working. Ooh, the the stretched textures are there. Let me fix that real quick. Don't want the stretched textures. So you remap this. That should be better. I'll just re-export this. And quickly re-upload it. Spirit fingers to make it work. Now my textures are not stretched. They shouldn't be stretched. They look like they're still stretched. No. There's no way they're still stretched. I just gotta refresh and they won't be stretched anymore. Anyways, the wood looks good. Let's start perfecting one of the other materials here. Perfect. Now it's not stretched. I just had to refresh it. Let's get these pillars in here. Okay, what are these pillars using? These pillars are using oxidized. All right, just a couple more things to go onto the wall. What do we got here? We got plaster. We got painted plaster. Drum roll. Almost good. I think it's far too bright, so let's work on the lighting some in here. put a spotlight in here. That's not as cool as I was hoping. Let's try something else. I just had a cool idea. Come on, work. Got like 30 minutes to try to implement. I'm not going to finish the stage today, but I want to get it looking decent in here. So let's spend the rest of the effort this session polishing what we got right here. And starting with that will be a spotlight that moves around to show how cool and dynamic everything is. Does this kind of thing. Okay, so to get this bone animated out here the way that I want from 3ds Max, let's do it. Let's pretend that this is the thing. Okay. Okay, let's do something I wasn't planning to do and see if I can do all this in this 30 minutes and actually give this thing a 3D model with a representation for the light beam coming from it. Sure, why not? both this texture to speed things up. Okay, I'm making the gradient that's going to be used as the spotlight's visual flare. Alright, well look at that, that's what I wanted. Gotta delete the bottom of this thing now. Oops. I wanted this, yes. That and that. Now that we got these things, we got to do a little bit with the UV mapping. Oh, let me fix my stream. It just cut out there. My capture card has been acting up, but I think I got it figured out how to restart it. And with that, I should be back. All right. Okay, this is looking good. I want to make sure I get to full black though. So to make sure I get to full black, I'll clone that one more time. Save it. And I should be good. Okay, now that's my thing spinning around. I just need it to pivot and all that. Okay. Okay, and now with that, let's get this right here and animate this thing. Okay. Hopefully this all exports well, and if it does, I want to animate it over the course of 1,000 frames. I want it to end right where it began. Like that, and in between, let's move it every 150. Alright, this looks good. Let's go ahead and save this and just try exporting it and see how it goes. Okay, now what happens if we drop it in here? may have worked. Let's see. Looking good. Okay, now let's make that be an actual spotlight. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now let's get more interesting with it. This could work. Okay, I gotta start wrapping this up. We've got 10 minutes left here, so how about I open up one of the other projects and copy something from there. Teleportation station. This is not working the way I was hoping. Where's my thing? I don't even see it. Okay, let's undo this. Undo that. Undo that. This thing that I spawned is going to go back onto world. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to do alpha tests. That's what it means. That's what it means. It's a shame. What else am I gonna do? What is it that's making me do the alpha test? Is it really just that one back there? I don't know. Let's make these all blue and see if that helps. I don't think that it will. No, it doesn't help. Okay, so this is going to be the ugly alpha to coverage. And these will also be the ugly alpha to coverage. That doesn't look good. What could I do that looks good? Lower this? No, that's no good. Wish I had better control of the sort order here. Oh, hey, maybe that'll do it if I turn off depth right. I think that did it for us. Cool. Okay, we still don't look too impressive, but the materials are set up. The lights are going to be moving around, so that's cool. That's going to look good. I have not built this and exported it to a web world yet to put it onto a parcel. Then we'll be able to actually walk around as Ready Player Me's and do that kind of stuff. But this was a good step. I got the detail layers in. The materials all rigged up. Now I could make changes to the model, re-export the model, and just get in here by drag and dropping. So I'll be able to work in 3ds Max over here and in the web world here really quickly just by making changes over here. Once it loads up, there's a lot of materials in it. Making changes over here, exporting it. There we go. Exporting it into as FBX and then importing it back to the other thing. I might do some things like add back faces to make the lighting better, to make it easier to do the lighting. And I want everything to be shinier, so I have to work on everything being shinier. But besides that, it's good. The connection has been established between what this scene and what's in the web world, and now I could just go crazy with the detail and add stuff. Everything's 2K textures right now, which means they're 2 high resolution textures. Well, I don't know. Maybe this will just target that kind of stuff. But it definitely needs to be way more shiny. And I mean shiny, shiny. Okay, so that'll be next time. I'll I'll do some more detailing on it, and then I'll probably go through and publish the first version of it to an actual web world, so it can be walked around and used. Although it will still be under construction as I make it look the way that I want it to look. The lighting needs some improvement. That'll be what most of my effort will be next time. The little spotlights moving around, they're cool, but we need more than that. Also, I want to add more spotlights that don't actually cast light. They're just like the visual part, because that will it won't be expensive to render, and it will look like there's like twice as many spotlights, even though there's just the same amount of actual lights moving around, to make it feel even more hectic and crazy. Okay, thanks everybody for tuning in. Once again, I'm SM SithLord. This is the twice a week Somnium Web World stream right here on the Somnium stream channels. And today we made something in 3ds Max, or kind of got something to an exportable state in 3ds Max. Got it into the Play Canvas editor here, getting it ready to put on to Somnium's web as a web world. And we've got all the materials set up and chipping away at this. Here's the stage. I don't want to take a screenshot until I can go in with like anti-aliasing and AO, not anti-aliasing, AO and bloom and all that, because then it will look awesome. So screenshot time will be next time. Here's how it looks in development. I'll take a screenshot of this and post it. And I'll see everybody on Friday. Later on.